Joey's saying Bocchi is not relatable because no one is that socially anxious in real life. Daisy's describing how Bocchi's character is relatable, and that way people can be socially anxious in real life. I just made a video, in case you didn't see it, about how being a loner and about how he found Bocchi the Rock, I believe, to be relatable, which I understand. Bro acting like he hasn't said a factually incorrect take. Hold on, I gotta backpedal this meme because somebody wants to fight me. Let me just tell you, fuck you! I rest my case. I will no longer be reading comments about how I'm incorrect about anything ever again. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to rest my case. You may be right, but that doesn't make it right. Okay? Back to the beam. Joey saying Bocchi is not relatable because no one is that socially anxious in real life. Let me Google. How socially anxious is Bocchi the Rock? Bocchi the Rock experiences intense fear in social situations, which leads her to avoiding or having a hard time trying to form connections with others. Her character represents the way social anxiety can impact daily life, making it difficult to build relationships. Alright. That is very fucking bright, by the way. Does Sochi... What am I, the fucking Olympic Games? Does Bocchi the Rock have social anxiety? I refuse to say Bocchi, by the way. It's always gonna be Bocchi the Rock. Light mode. I don't know. I didn't even know you could change this to dark mode. I mean, how... It's okay, so chat, I refuse to watch Bocchi the Rock for my own reasons. What is like the... Is there a video I can get a taste of like how socially anxious Bocchi the Rock is? Just so I can have an idea, because the thing for me, I can't watch that because that shit is so cringe for me, because that's how I like used to be, and I don't get anything out of revisiting that for myself, and so reliving my social anxiety days, that doesn't do anything for me. I don't enjoy that, so I don't want to go back to it. So yeah, relate so hard. I think the problem is that perhaps when you don't suffer from social anxiety, and this is something that I don't I struggle to visualize either, is that it's hard if I don't have it to fully understand how it would feel to have it. I'm just describing fucking like empathy at this point. But I imagine the intensity of it is what is conveyed pretty well. But for me, I never really had it that bad. Like, I feel like everyone gets a little socially anxious, right? But I guess not to the extent that they portray in this show. This is a man trying to make an argument based on a show he hasn't watched. Like, I've had a job interview. I wanted to shit myself. I've been nervous. Like, one time, when I was doing a race in school, I was terrified, chat. Because I really wanted to win this race. I don't fucking know why. I remember it vividly. It was the 200-meter run. I just absolutely clapped the 100-meter one. I took away first place. And I was kind of tired, but I still really wanted to win this 200-meter race. Because I would crush it. I would easily crush it if I was on my peak performance. And as we're getting ready to go, I think I'm so goddamn nervous. I feel a little drizzle go down my leg, chat. I was so goddamn nervous. My dick hole opened up on its own and started pissing. It was like a little bit. It was like a tiny little bit. It wasn't a full thing. But I was so sweaty that you couldn't fucking tell. It was like literally like a crumb. Like a little crumb of pee went down my legs. I was so fucking nervous. However, later, I come to appreciate that because that allowed me the edge I needed to propel myself forward. So that was fantastic. I lost weight and it was propulsion. But at least I didn't poop myself. So I was honestly fucking happy with that. Did I win? And I won. I actually won. So I would do it again. Yeah, I think that was the most nervous I've ever been in any one given moment. Clearly. I mean, how else would it wasn't like a full pee. It was like my bladder just opened for like 2 seconds and stopped. There was no pee in there anyway. It was like I don't even know what this was. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this. So there we go. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, chat, but I have. You talked about this before on Trash Taste. Have I? I feel like I haven't. That's more performance anxiety. But doesn't Bocchi have performance anxiety, right? Because she does the guitar thing? I bet Bocchi pissed herself, but thank God they didn't animate that, because that would have attracted a whole different crowd of people to the show. Or perhaps it would have just enhanced the people who liked it already. I don't know. Hard to say, really. Most normal Connor story. The point being, I think Joey sometimes is very bad at explaining things. And like, when you say stuff online, you gotta like preface or say other stuff. So sometimes Joey makes sweeping statements that don't go well. And I think this is just one of them, where it just sounded like Joey was like, social anxiety doesn't exist. Because I'm pretty sure that Joey, in another story, or another time we were talking about Bocchi the Rock, maybe it was on private or not, was like, yeah, I thought he did it well. So, if anything, this is the shit that I would say. I would be like, what do you mean you have social anxiety? Just fucking stop. You should just stop having that. Stop. What? Me to me. What? That's how I did it. I just woke up. Chat, I shit you not. I shit you not. I'm telling you. For me, I've said this so many times. I just lied to myself. I told myself that you just gotta do it. Yes, you have it, but just fake that you don't have it, and it'll get easier every single time. I actually gaslit myself successfully. When I started doing those prank calls initially, I was shitting myself every time. Why? I don't know. But after so many times of gaslighting myself that I could do it, and that I was like, I got this. It helped a lot. You know what actually helped me a lot? So bad. Me being a 15-year-old kid and talking shit on Xbox helped me so much get over my social anxiety. Because there's nothing quite gets rid of any social anxiety you have like talking shit. Like being Danny G on Xbox to another 15-year-old. You know what I mean? I don't know, that helped a lot. So, if I could give you any piece of advice, it would be to just go on Roblox and pick on some kids. Yes. Connor, please stop. I'm just I'm just... Listen, my childhood was an interesting one. There was a lot of interesting stuff that happened. You've said enough. All right. Well, I'll continue onwards, okay?